rod up to these days. Please show us. I saw the future. Yeah.
Freedom is bliss, you know, different
So
variations.
Have you had a clear understanding now of,
So that's a real empowering thing. And I really recommend
Nice.
people, especially young people, really embrace the creative path and all its steps.
Drunvalo showed up unexpectedly. Let's see if there's any new. I always check. Yeah, he's not been showing up in digitals, huh? I think this is new.
Biomagnetic. I am aware of the magnetic field of the earth, our biomagnetic field, and the field which is around our heart, our physical heart I'm speaking of, and what is inside of the heart that allow us to rise, to really move into that global enlightenment, that awakening state, that ascended state, together with this behind the heart, this space behind the heart, what we use to heal from any distance at any moment, and even have limbs grow or fingers grow.
Yeah.
Or people who don't see to see again. What can you share on that, Drunvalo? Because this is something that I carry, I'm aware of it. I haven't found a way to teach on it on a basic level yet.
Well, what I've found, the place behind the heart, there's a lot of ways of getting in there. And if you can even think of a brand new one, it's okay. Because all you got to do is get in one time. And once you're in there and you feel the vibration, which is Om, it's the source of Om. When you connect with that and you know that it's real, then when you leave and you come back, you just have to feel that Om and intend to be there, and you're there instantly. You don't have to continue to find another way or continue with the same way. You can just get there quickly.
That's correct.
And so the place behind it, how I see it is that when you get back there and you're looking at the heart, and you'll see a crevice. It usually runs, I see it as north-south. And in there is either a dark spot or a light spot, and it's rotating. And when you move toward it, it begins to pull you in, and it pulls you right into the vortex. And when you stop moving, you're inside the sacred place of the heart, which is the outer realm of the heart. And then you go from there into the tiny space.
And I noticed that when there is this bright light that comes out at that moment,
yes,
we don't have to go in there all the time. It's always there, always available.
Yeah, there are things in the outer space, which I call the sacred space. There are, like the Akashic records are there. Anything you want to know about anything that's ever happened or ever will happen, you have access to that. But there's also, there is one personally. There is a special thing set aside. And on the first image you get is your DNA. At least that's what I do. It's what comes to me anyways, an image of my DNA, and then it's the Akashic records for you personally. Everywhere you have ever been, everything you've ever done, thought, felt, or experienced in any way, it's all there. And you can go back and relive it if you want to, because a lot of times by reliving it, you understand what really happened. And if that happened to be one of the places where it caused a problem within you, it's really easy to get rid of it when you're in that moment.
And this is where I found out it's like a picture that we look at and enter it and change anything we wish in it.
Yes, we can. The changing of the Akashic records is, you can change things, but Akashic records changes to the fact that you have made that change. It records the fact that you did it. It records everything. It doesn't stop.
Yeah.
but it's a very, very useful thing to know because of what's possible from that. And even when you're moving into higher consciousness, there are sometimes problems that you can't quite figure out.
Yes.
You can always go into that place and then understand it from when you first understood it a long time ago. And then you really get it. And then you can go on.
I can listen to him forever. Hmm?
Highly, Lou.
Thank you for accepting to do this little extra part of the interview because you've been
I should invite him for an interview. Not a lot of people are inviting him, Cosmic Kitten, you know? I probably should just get Drunville in here as a guest.
teaching for many years the beauty of the heart and how to connect to our heart and live in our heart. And so it's a delicious pleasure as this movie is coming out, The Power of the Heart, to have your point of view on what does this mean to you when you hear the power of the heart?
Okay, well, just to be clear, I haven't seen the movie, but I'm sure it's going to be really good.
It is awesome.
Just by who's in there and what they're doing, I really want to see that.
Yes.
And that's called The Power of the Heart, right?
Yes.
Okay. Well, I'll say this. I wish I had a perfect. I have a perfect video which I plug in right now and would explain this almost instantly. But around the heart is a toroidal field, and the heart is creating that toroidal field, and it's a magnetic field, and it's a very